Hey, I'm Tay, and welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. Today we're going to be doing a Glasgow Smile, Chelsea Grin, whatever you want to call it, tutorial using silicone. So for anyone who doesn't know, the silicone that we're using is a two-part modeling compound. You mix equal parts A and B. Once you mix them, you have a few minutes of work time, and then they start to cure and set. So once they're mixed together, you want to scoot them out on a spatula or a tongue depressor or whatever you have available. And for this one, I'm doing a chunk below and a chunk above to meet on my cheek into a point, kind of like a smile on either side of my mouth. And you want to be very careful doing this, that you make sure to blend the edges out, otherwise the whole look is going to be very messy. A little tip: if you have a drip like I do in the video, just take your spatula and scoop it back into place before it starts to cure. At this point, my silicone was starting to cure, so I took the end of my spatula and I was just kind of cleaning out the area in between the two sides that we had to kind of make it better to put makeup in later on, as well as kind of hitting the edges and making them look a little bumpy and jagged like they were cut. Now, taking a sponge, I'm going to apply a cream foundation all over my face. I am using the Nye Cream Foundation in PAS-1 Natural Beige. Putting foundation or something over the silicone with a sponge or really anything else, you want to be very careful not to pull up the cured silicone, because you'll have to start all over if you do. Now, taking some red cream paint, I'm starting to fill in the slits that we've made on the inside. You'll see going forward that I also go from here to some darker reds and including some black. For anyone who hasn't watched a video of mine, or really any videos and don't know much about it, if you start with a lighter color and right on the very inside of the edges in the very, very middle itself, if you put darker colors there, you create the illusion of depth where there really isn't any there. I noticed that when I used my sponge, I hadn't gotten as much coverage as I wanted to with the foundation, so taking a brush, I'm going in and kind of just painting on the cream foundation, and then going back in with a sponge to kind of blend it out so it's not too thick in any places. Taking various shades of red cream paint on a sponge that I had picked little holes out of, I'm going to do a very light bruising effect around the smile to help blend some edges that I didn't like the way they looked, and also just to add more realism to the look. If you don't know how to do a bruise, or you don't know how to pick little pieces into a sponge, my very first video on this channel is actually a bruise tutorial, so you should definitely check that out if you'd like to know more about this. And I guess I did end up adding some more purple. I had completely forgotten all about this step to kind of make the bruise a little bit more realistic, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not super sold on it, but you know, happy accidents. Again, this is a completely optional step, but I'm taking some fake blood and I'm adding it in because I just think things are more fun that way. Anyway, if you liked this video, please like and or subscribe to my channel. If you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram at taeistrying. And please stay tuned for the last few videos of 31 Days of Halloween. Bye!